I need those updates right away.
I'll get right on it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family and folks, and welcome to PBTV. I'm Nick from PBTech, and this is my co-host Andrew from Microsoft, and we are live on YouTube, Facebook and WeChat from the brand new PB Studio here at our Westgate flagship store, with thanks to our friends from Canon and Alienware for making this stream possible. Join us for the next hour and a half of entertainment, tech, shiny new toys, special guests and much more, plus prizes. We've got over $25,000 in prizes to give away this evening. Now, you see this timer on screen over here? That'll be counting down every 15 minutes. And when that hits zero, it's prize time. All right. So, Andrew, laptops, they're an essential tool for work, play, school, and so much more. They're the machines most people use to get stuff done. And they're our bread and butter here at PBTech. This is the core of our business. For sure. We have New Zealand's biggest range by miles, and we sell more laptops than anyone else. To schools, to enterprises, to government, and to end users, just like you fine folks tuning in from home, up and down the country. So when the boss said, we want to do a live stream about laptops in partnership with Microsoft, we were stoked. Particularly, we were super excited because this is the most exciting time in Windows laptops in years. There's been a seismic shift, and you might not even know that it's happened yet. Now, we should get this off with a prize, our pre-registration prize, in fact. I hope you guys put your names in the box because you could be the new owner of a brand new Xbox Series S starter pack with 3 months of Game Pass worth $549. What? Our lovely support team has drawn the winner, and it is, lovely support team, the winner please. Drum roll. Drum roll, folks, I hope you're watching. Saxon from Hamilton, you are the lucky winner of an Xbox Series S prize pack. That'll be winging its way to you very shortly. Keep an eye on your inbox. We will be in touch. So, here's how it works tonight. Right now, we're kicking off our Windows laptop mega sale. The best prices on laptops since Black Friday, and we take this seriously. Head to the link on screen below me now. That's pbtech.co.nz/livestream and use the coupon code LIVEDEALS to get our best laptop deals right now. We've got home and study laptops under $426. Gaming laptops under $1,326. What? Business laptops from $609. 2-in-1s from $667, and this one I'm pretty stoked about, Copilot Plus PCs, the brand new ones we're here to talk about, starting from just $1,879.
You're kidding.
Now, most of these deals are going to end midnight Sunday. Surface deals end midnight tomorrow, so do get in fast. Many of these are too sharp to last. Plus, every purchase made with the promo code LIVEDEALS before the end of the stream gets you in the draw for our grand prize, a brand new Surface Pro 11th edition with type cover and pen, and we've got more grand prizes to come. We'll soon hear from our friends at Asus, HP and Lenovo, and our new friends at Qualcomm, plus special guests from our graphic design and development team. Andrew, mate, thank you so much for joining us. Why don't you introduce yourself to the fine folks watching at home?
Well, thank you for having me, Nick. It's so good to be here. I'm from the Sunshine Coast. I'm one of the master trainers for Microsoft, and I'm just big glad to be on this amazing stage here talking about some amazing devices and prizes. Right? It's all prize town tonight.
So this is the most exciting time in Windows laptops in years. It's a convergence point. This is what I like to think of as the smartphoneization of the PC, and it's happening right now. I have personally been waiting about 10 years to get to this moment, and I couldn't be more excited. The battery life in these new machines is significantly better. They're vastly faster, they run much cooler, and they have a fascinating new piece of hardware in PC land called an NPU. That's a neural processing unit, which can run AI experiences on device and accelerate ones in the cloud. There's three parts to this. It's a software story, it's a hardware story, and it's an AI story. And we're going to go through these one by one. And we call these new machines Copilot Plus PCs. So Andrew, why don't you tell the lovely folks at home, what exactly is a Copilot Plus PC?
I'd love to, Nick, thank you. So Copilot Plus PCs are the fastest, most intelligent Windows PCs ever. So Copilot Plus PCs offer increased performance, advanced AI experiences, and for you, a great customer experience. But we needed to make sure that these achieve the best-in-class experience. These new PCs need to meet a new standard in addition to the standards of Windows normally provided by a modern PC or laptop. So that's by having an NPU. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. NPU with 40 TOPS. So you're probably thinking, Andrew, what's TOPS? Is that an Australian colloquialism? No, it's not. TOPS is trillions of operations per second. So that's a lot, Nick, right? So if we put that into real numbers, that's if we had 40 million seconds, that would be 31,000 years. That's a very, very long time. So that's a big number. So lots of processing happening here. Also, there's a minimum spec of 16 gig of RAM and 256 gig of storage on these devices to make sure that we're having the right experience. And you guys are having the right experiences when you're using a Copilot Plus PC.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, let's get into hardware. So the biggest shift here is these new machines are not running processors from Intel or AMD. They've got brand new chips from a company you might know called Qualcomm. Now, those of you who are Android fans will know Qualcomm for their famous Snapdragon processors which power the best Android phones, like the Galaxy S24 Ultra. If you're really into mobile, you might also know Qualcomm makes the modems inside the iPhone. In fact, they do everything from cars to VR glasses to headphones and more, and now they do PCs.
Absolutely.
Now, beautiful, thin and light laptops have been around for a while. You might remember Ultrabooks. But they always came with a few compromises. They could get hot due to the thermal constraints. They could have short battery life, and they could be hard to repair. All this and more has changed. So to get what I'm talking about here, bear with us. We're going to get nerdy. We're going to talk about CPU architecture. So laptops and PCs traditionally run on what's called the x86 architecture, or x86-64 if we want to be precise, and that's most commonly associated with Intel and AMD. It's been around for a while and it's really great for many things. Complex heavy lifting, scaling from laptop to desktop to gaming PC to servers and more, and they can efficiently handle diverse workloads, but most importantly, they're backed by a robust ecosystem. All the apps that you use today and have used for years, everything you need to get stuff done, your favourite PC games, they're all built for x86. But things have changed, and customer needs have changed. While laptops have come a really long way in the last 10 years, in parallel, some very interesting things have been happening in smartphones. So smartphones run on what's known as the ARM architecture, which was pioneered by the British company of the same name. ARM's quite different to x86, as you can tell just from thinking about the different ways that you use a desktop PC versus a phone that lives in your pocket. With the PC, you're hardwired for power, right? So the power consumption isn't such an issue. Performance is more important. With a smartphone, efficiency is more important. It's a mobile device, so the battery life's absolutely critical for a good user experience. Like a phone that lasts 5 minutes is not a good phone. In the early days, the ARM chips, they weren't just efficient, they were not very powerful. Needfully, it was a compromise to achieve that necessary battery life. But there's this little thing called race to sleep, which goes, the more powerful a processor is, the faster it can get things done, and the faster it can return to a low power idle state. So the more powerful processor can actually be more efficient than a less powerful one which takes longer to do the same thing. And if you think about how phones have changed in the last 10 years, there's been this enormous increase in performance and efficiency driven by a highly competitive market. Nearly everyone has a smartphone now, right? And these phones now push super high resolution displays at high refresh rates, like 1440p at 120 Hz, smoothly. They handle huge files really fast, like recording 4K video. They're connected to high-speed networks all the time, like 5G. And they run increasingly complex apps. All this stuff used to be much worse than it was in PC, but phones actually got so good at doing these tasks that they can in some cases outperform some PCs, most critically in efficiency, because battery life is king. Now, some of these things are starting to sound a bit familiar for use on a laptop, right? It wasn't too long ago you get a 1366 by 768 screen as standard, but now you're also pushing a high resolution screen. You're also connecting to high-speed networks. You're also processing large media files. You're multitasking. You're just doing it on a bigger screen with different apps that are built for use with more than just touch, running a full desktop operating system. So, what if we could get the best of both worlds? What if we could get the flexibility, the customizability, and most importantly, that full desktop operating system with all the apps that you use today, and make it a little bit more like a smartphone in a good way, with faster performance, with longer battery life, with better efficiency, with really reliable sleep and wake, because I think we've probably all had that experience where your laptop wakes up in your bag and it gets hot and it burns through the battery life. And most importantly as well, compatibility with your existing PC peripherals like mice, keyboards, webcam, and monitors. And what if that machine ran full actual Windows and it brought everything else along for the ride? That's the inflection point. That's what's happened, and it is here right now. Now, what makes a PC better suited to some tasks than our phones? Well, you can point to the hardware, right? Like you've got a bigger screen, you've got a physical keyboard, you've got a mouse. It's more precise than a touchscreen alone, and it's better for massive multitasking. But it's also the software, running those apps that you want to run, optimizing for the big screen real estate, and doing what you need them to do. It's running a full browser. It's installing the apps and software you want from wherever you want, rather than just through a store. It's having a full file manager with file system access. It's being compatible with all those peripherals, and it's being compatible with your workflow. So one of the ways that phones have gotten better at doing these things is through dedicated co-processors for specific tasks. They have an image signal processor for handling the camera. They have a digital signal processor for handling things like audio. And of course, they have a cellular modem, where PCs are usually comparatively simple. We think of a PC as a CPU, a GPU, a motherboard. The motherboard has the network, the audio, and the power on it. But some of this really cool connectivity stuff from mobile is also coming along for the ride to PC as well. So these new machines have Wi-Fi 7. These new machines have Bluetooth 5.4. And these new machines have new antenna designs, which makes that Wi-Fi and Bluetooth much faster and much more reliable. I think we've probably also had the experience with Wi-Fi dropping out or Bluetooth not being as stable as we want, and these are coming along for the ride. In fact, some of these new machines even have what's known as Snapdragon Sound, which can give you up to CD quality Bluetooth over Qualcomm's aptX lossless and aptX adaptive technologies, and as an audio fan, I'm really excited about that. Of course, one of the things that we understand in PC land is the good, better, best story of i3, i5, i7. It's really easy to understand, even if you're not so technically inclined. The bigger number's more powerful, right? So these new processors, they're called Snapdragon X. And there's broadly two versions to think about. Snapdragon X Plus, which has 10 cores and is broadly akin to an i5, or Snapdragon X Elite, which has 12 cores and is a little more like an i7. Now, there's no i3 equivalent yet. We're starting with premium, but watch this space. We're just getting started. So the most powerful chips, 10 cores and plus, 12 cores in Elite. It wasn't too long ago you'd expect a dual core in a laptop, right? So we've massively increased the core count. And these Elite chips also have faster clock speeds and turbo as well. Both of them have the same GPU, and critically, they have the same NPU with 45 tops. Bear in mind also that the platform requirement for Copilot Plus PCs is 40 tops.
It is 40 tops.
And these ones have 45
tops. Unreal.
So there's been this seismic shift in processing power. These are an order of magnitude faster. I believe we have some stats on that.
How much faster they are? Absolutely. With the Surface devices, the Surface Pro is 90% faster than the old Surface Pro 9, and the laptop is 86% faster than the Surface Laptop 5. So that's a pretty amazing improvement, just like that, just by working with Snapdragon, getting the Elite processors, and it's all on the same chip. I just love it. I think it's just going to be a game changer.
That's phenomenal. Now, one thing we want to be clear on here. This is not Windows RT. This is not S mode. This is full-fat Windows 11. You can download and install apps yourself from wherever you like, and all the Windows functions work as you'd expect. This is not a reduced or restricted version. This is Windows. So, speaking of Windows, let's talk about software.
Absolutely.
So bear in mind, we've shifted architecture, right? We've gone from x86 to ARM. So how do we get all those apps that you want to run working on an entirely different architecture? Well, there's two ways to do that. The first one, the developers of those apps can go ahead and update their apps and update it and optimize it for what we call the ARM64 architecture. But what if the developer of your app doesn't or can't do that or hasn't done it yet? Well, those apps still need to run. So Microsoft worked with Qualcomm, and they built a new emulator called Prism, which can translate the instructions from x86, in fact it can even do 64-bit, to ARM, and it's really, really fast. In fact, Qualcomm told us that 96% of the top 400 apps that Windows users use globally are ready to go today, right now. Again, This is not S mode, this is not RT, this is full Windows 11 Home. The only things of note to my mind that you might want to be aware of is there's a couple of VPN apps that still need to be updated, and the good old Google Drive desktop app doesn't currently work. But if you're concerned about something critical to your workflow, I'd encourage you to pop into your nearest PBTech store and ask the team to check on their demo units if they have time. You can, of course, use services like OpenVPN and configure it yourself. You can use Google Drive through your browser. OneDrive is built in and works wonderful. And, you know, again, this is not a compromised Windows experience. People love Windows because it's familiar, because it's customizable, because it's personalizable, and because it runs all the applications that they need to work, play, and create. And I can tell you now, one of the most amazing things I can say about this is if you didn't know that there'd been this massive architecture shift, then you wouldn't know. The majority of people likely won't even notice that this has happened because it's so seamless, and they won't necessarily know the change. It's prize time, guys. Oh boy.
I'm excited.
Okay, for our very first prize draw tonight, what do we got? I believe we have Microsoft gift packs that are worth over $500.
What?
And we've got 6 of these to give away.
6.
So they contain a cooler to keep all your drinks nice and cold in the summer to come. They contain an amazing bamboo lunchbox to keep all your snacks safe. They contain a cool blunt umbrella to keep the rain away. And they come with 12 months of Microsoft 365 to get you all ready to go with Office for your new PC if you're picking one up tonight. Now, the way we're going to do this, guys, we've got 3 platforms, right? We've got Facebook, we've got YouTube, and we've got WeChat. So we're going to play the screenshot game. You know the one. Alrighty, guys, out there, I want you to start typing into the chat, I love Microsoft. Facebook, YouTube, WeChat, I love Microsoft. Go, 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 go. We're going to screenshot very shortly, and we're going to grab the top 2 people on our screenshot. Now, there is a slight delay on some of the streams, so what you see may not necessarily be what we see, but our screenshot wins, right? And we're going to do it live so you can see exactly what's going on. Lovely support team, could you please switch to our demo laptop so we can see what everybody's saying in the chat?
Absolutely. I love Microsoft. It's a very good thing to do. I love Microsoft as well too.
Well, I'd hope
What
so.
else? Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? Absolutely. There's a lot of love for likes. There's people who love laptops as well too. So we'll get.
We know a few of them.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Danny, Jordan, Danielle. I love Microsoft. So much love. I've never felt so
Okay.
much. I should come to New Zealand more often.
So which platform shall we screenshot first, guys?
Well, I think we're going to do Facebook. Yeah. gonna
Lovely
do
support
Facebook,
team,
you
shall we do Facebook? Let's do Facebook.
Facebook. Yep.
Okay.
We're just going to go with that.
Are you ready to screenshot? We'll do a
I'm
countdown.
ready.
3, 2, 1.
one.
Screenshot. Lovely support team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we have our winners?
Here we go.
Who's our first lucky winner from Facebook tonight? Drum roll, please, team. Okay, what do we got? The winner is Nguyen Hao.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Nguyen. You're going
Yeah,
away
absolutely.
with a Microsoft prize pack. And number 2 is Mahik Pisavadia.
Well done.
Congratulations, guys.
Digital claps.
Amazing Microsoft prize packs will be coming your way soon. The team will message you. We'll be in touch. Moving on to our next platform.
All right, let's go.
Next up, we're going to do YouTube. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate your support. Okay.
All right. There's still a lot of love on this platform as well too.
Alrighty. Are we ready to count down?
I think we're ready to count down this time.
3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Who's our lucky winner number 1 on YouTube tonight?
It's going to be. Let's bring it up. The suspense. The suspense.
It's killing me.
Will it be Jason?
Jason Price. Shout out,
Absolutely,
Jason.
Jason.
Congratulations.
Well done.
You're going home with a
Digital
Microsoft
claps.
prize pack this evening.
You have done amazing.
And who's our number 2 winner?
Addy Parab.
Eddie,
Parab, yes.
congratulations. You
Well
also
done.
get a Microsoft prize pack. That's amazing. One more platform to go, guys.
All right, here
Don't
we
worry,
go.
we're just getting started for
Drum
prize
roll.
time. Now we're moving on to WeChat. Lovely support team. Have we got the phone with WeChat ready to roll? Shall we count down, folks? 3, 2, 1, and screenshot. Who is winner number 1 on WeChat? Nearly there. Who's it going to be? Who's our lucky winner?
I don't know. That's a lot of Microsoft prize packs to give out. I feel like I want one. Can I be in this? No.
I heard those lunchboxes are really good.
They are very good. They are very good.
Yes, so the name is True True.
True, true.
Congratulations, lucky winner number 1.
And
Who is
second
number
one,
2?
Second one is Angelo.
It's Angelo.
Angelo,
All right, digital claps to them as well
congratulations,
too.
my friends. You
Congratulations.
guys are going to have an amazing Microsoft prize pack coming your way with 12 months of office to get you started on your new PC journey. I hope you've got the laptop of your dreams sitting in your cart right now. Now, if you're just joining us, our laptop mega sale is on right now. You can head to the address on screen, that's pbtech.co.nz/livestream, use the coupon code LIVEDEALS, and you can get our best laptop deals since Black Friday. We've got home and study laptops starting from $426, gaming laptops from $1,326, business laptops from $609, 2-in-1 touchscreen laptops from $667.
Can I say this one?
Go ahead.
And Copilot Plus laptops from $1,879.
So good. So good. Alrighty. Rolling back. Don't worry. Plenty more things to come. And now we're going to talk about one of the stars of the show, AI.
Oh.
It's one of the most pervasive and exciting developments in tech right now. Andrew, let's talk about it. What's new? What can we expect in the future? Let's see some demos.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to show you some demos. So I'm just going to switch across onto the device as well too. Can we get the team to switch across there? Now, all of these things that I'm going to show tonight are available on Copilot Plus PCs. I'm using a Surface tonight, but all of the other friends at the OEMs, you know, that's going to be available. One thing that I wanted to point out tonight is you can already see it happening on the screen is the live captions translate. That's actually using the NPU. So the thing that's kind of special about Copilot Plus PCs, to do all of the grunt work for us, all of the hard work working in the background. Do you know how many languages it can actually translate to English?
It was
70.
70.
70 different
Crikey, I thought it was
languages.
44. Not
Absolutely.
bad.
Yes,
Not bad.
absolutely. And you know what? Just a kind of fun fact for people watching, it will actually do New Zealand English. There you go. I didn't know
Super
there was
good.
a different one, but that's okay.
Gotta get those
absolutely.
Kiwiisms in there.
Absolutely. So one of the best,
Cheer,
one of the best benefits, cheer, bro. Yeah, absolutely. One of the best benefits of having an NPU here on board is making sure that all of that hard work can get done. But what can that actually do for people? There's a couple of different things that you can do. You can see the live captions happening now, but one of that is kind of creative control. Now, if I was honest, I'd say that I'm sort of a creative person, Nick, but I can play a bit of music, but I would trade all of that in to be a much better artist. Now, here's one I've prepared earlier, but I want to show you what Co-Creator can do. So Co-Creator is one of the AI-powered tools that are built into to Windows Copilot Plus PCs, and it allows you to kind of enhance your imagination. So you can already see that I'm a pretty professional artist by the stuff that's on the screen here, right, Nick?
I love it. I love it. It's
cool,
phenomenal.
absolutely. But I'd kind of like to be a bit better. So what I'm going to use is Co-Creator here to kind of enhance my experience. So, you know, what's more fitting on a desert island than a snowman? So let's just add a snowman in here. I'm going to add a snowman, and you can all see why I went to art school and failed. Let's just try and change colour here. There we go. Nice orange nose. And
I will say, without a word of a lie, that I actually really love the new paint in Windows 11 because they fairly recently added layers, and they added a one-click remove background tool, and I straight up use this in my job to make product images now.
Did you? Absolutely. There you go. You've heard it from Nick. So now you can see the co-creators. You can see my amazing artwork here, but I can actually increase and decrease the creativity tool here. But first of all, I'm going to kind of tell it what it is. The snowman on a desert. Oh, not a desert, a desert. How's my typing tonight? I promise I've been to school.
How's that keyboard? So good.
It is very nice. It's very quiet too. We'll get to that a little bit later. Now, you can see the Copilot's working in the background to help with my creativity, but as I wind that up, the NPU is hard at work trying to interpret from what I've said here and also my photo. You can see that it's changed a little bit here, and we'll wind it up to creativity. Now, that's not just the end of it when we've wound up the creativity, right? So that's pretty cool on a desert island, but you know what? I want a kind of anime vibe, so I can even choose a style for the animation there as well too, which is kind of cool. So it's animated, right? Exactly. If we wanted pixel art, we could do pixel art. And one of the cool things, and I've actually used this with my kids, is that if this
paint vibes.
I know, right? So if this was my kids' artwork, they're still little, and I'd love to tell them a bedtime story, but maybe on something based on what they've drawn. So all I can do a screenshot here. So there's the image. We're going to jump into Copilot on the PC, get rid of the little pop-up here, put it into creative mode, and I'm going to paste the photo in, and I'm going to go write a children's bedtime story based on this picture. Cool. It's going to analyze the picture. Obviously, it's doing all the right stuff, privacy blurs and all that kind of business from Copilot, making sure that we're doing all the right things. And with the power of the internet, here's our bedtime story, right? Based on a snowman named Pixel. I love it.
That's
it's
super
even
cute.
gone from the prompt I've done there. So that's pretty amazing. And all of that stuff hasn't bothered the CPU. It hasn't bothered the GPU. It's doing all of that stuff.
And we can
natively.
see this in Task Manager,
You
right?
can actually see this in Task Manager.
I really love this about Copilot Plus PCs. When you open Task Manager up, you can see the NPU working. So if we jump back to the PC, we'll bring up Task Manager.
Yeah, sure.
And you can see the NPU working in the background. The other thing that I really love that you can see in Task Manager on these devices, when you jump to the Performance tab and you click on the NPU, so there's that NPU working, because bear in mind that we've got the live captions running the whole time.
Yep,
So
it'll
you
show
can
you
see
that
its
been
little
working.
performance chewing away.
Yep.
And of course, if you're running AI experiences on existing PCs, well, they're going to be using your CPU and they're going to be using your GPU, and that's power that's better suited to other tasks because this NPU is dedicated for it. On top of that, here's another one that I love. You can actually see which of your apps are working optimized for ARM64 and which of them are running emulated. When you crack open your Task Manager and jump to the bottom tab, then not the services, but the one above it, I believe.
Yep.
Then you can see
let you
in
drive
the architecture exactly what's running where. And what really blew me away, here we go, check it out. Right underneath them live captions is the architecture, and you can organize it by which ones are running natively ARM64 and which ones are emulated. So this what really surprised me. When I switched, and I went in the deep end, right? I switched completely to a Surface Pro 11th edition, and I put everything on it. I've been running my work off of that for the last 2 weeks, and all but one of the apps that I use day to day are already native for ARM64. Because one of the key messages here is that this isn't, an experiment. This isn't a weird, different variant device. This is everyone being all in with these new experiences.
Absolutely.
Asus is on board, Lenovo is on board, HP is on board, Dell is on board, Microsoft is so on board that
Absolutely.
it's not funny. And here we are. This is the next generation. So when we think of AI, we think of what we call generative AI now. That's large language models and image generators, like Copilot is capable of.
Yeah.
But it's also come to cover what we used to call machine learning, neural networks, and computer vision. Large language models are a little bit random. They give different outputs for the same input, but there are so many cool things that you can do with them too. Just like you were saying before, Andrew, the natural language that you can speak to them with is really great, including for people who learn differently and may conceptualize things differently. Perhaps they're searching and they're not finding the results they're looking for because you've got to put specific operators into that search. But you can just type to these things like we're speaking now,
Absolutely.
and they can interpret that, and that's extremely cool. It's potentially one of the greatest tools for self-driven learning that we've ever seen. People that learn differently, that think differently, that have maybe been told they're dumb their whole lives, that the school system didn't work for, they can use these things to learn step by step in ways that make sense to them. Because I think the killer app for AI is whatever it is for you.
That's exactly
It's
right.
personalization.
Exactly.
And a lot of this, the AI experiences you can use right now are just the very tip of the iceberg. This is a turning point for Windows laptops, and as we see more and more of these machines come out with NPUs on them, we will in tandem see more and more accelerated AI experiences built into the apps that you use today. If not your next laptop, the one after it is very likely to have an NPU. Currently, AI tasks are run either on the cloud, on the CPU, or the GPU, as we mentioned, but now we've got local hardware to accelerate it.
Exactly.
And mobile chipset vendors got really good at these specialized tasks, right? Like Qualcomm has been running these on-device models for things like environmental noise cancellation or camera processing, usually Qualcomm's own models or, in partnership with the phone vendor or the tablet vendor, but they actually partnered with Microsoft to crack this wide open. So if you're a developer, you can get one of these machines and you can run whatever you'd like on the NPU using Qualcomm's APIs. They're available right now. They've got this amazing tool called the AI Hub where you can go, and even if you don't have one, you can still run tasks on one in their cloud, or you can optimize it for specific hardware and run it locally. One thing that I would like to take on the nose here is when we talk about AI, I also want to address the AI skeptics out there. I'm honestly a bit skeptical myself because it's a bit overhyped in some ways.
Yep.
So first and foremost, this is Windows. You can turn everything off. You're not forced to use anything that you don't want to. You can even right-click and uninstall the Copilot app if you want to and never think about it again. Because for me, I'm really excited about the performance. I'm really excited about the battery life gains, the mobility gains, and the AI stuff is kind of like the cream on top for me personally. But if it's not your jam, you don't have to use it. Another one that's quite interesting to me is one of the criticisms of generative AI right now is the processing power that's required to use it. There's so many new data centers that are going in all over the world. There's a reason NVIDIA has become one of the world's most valuable companies, right? And all these new data centers, they come at a cost. They use a lot of power and they use a lot of water to cool them. And until now, as we mentioned, all these experiences are mostly being cloud-based, running on someone else's PC. And to give you the results on yours. But now that we have this significant AI computing power with 45 TOPS right inside the device, which can even enable some experiences to run offline entirely, if you're a developer, Qualcomm has made a whole bunch of pre-optimized models that you can download from the AI Hub, including Stable Diffusion, the image generator. Check out the AI Hub and give it a go. But the funny thing about AI is that the chances are you're already using it and you don't even know that you're using it. So phones, for example, again, have been advertising AI cameras since at least 2017. And it seemed like a cheesy buzzword at the time, AI camera on a cheap phone. But the way we use the term now is actually true. Every time you open the camera app on a modern smartphone, it actually immediately starts taking photos before you even press the shutter button, and it keeps going after you press the shutter button. Then it combines these images together to give you the final result. And you don't have to even think about this, right? You just point and shoot. These seamless experiences are where we'll see AI come to everything in the future. Now, one thing that I do want to show off, if we can jump back to the screen here, is the natural language search, which is one of the biggest innovations in the generative AI area. So this could allow my grandmother, for example, who I do believe is tuning in at home, hi Granny, to search for things the way that she conceptualizes them. And this, as you mentioned, allows kids who may not have advanced painting and drawing skills yet to take what's in their imagination and set it free. There's new accessibility opportunities. People from different walks of life may think or conceptualize differently. And this could be the most incredible tool for self-taught learning we've ever seen. But here's something that we wanted to show off. All right. Don't take our word for this. If you want to know which is the right laptop for you, you can in fact ask Copilot. Really? So Andrew, why don't we ask Copilot, where's the best place to buy a business laptop in New Zealand between $1,000 and $1,200, and see what it has to say.
In New Zealand, so between 1,200? Or
$1,000 to $1,200, we'll say.
$1,000 to $1,200. Got that right? Cool. Drum roll.
Boom.
PB
there
Tech.
It is.
Number
PB
one.
Tech.
Number one. PB Tech.
Don't take our word for it. No, you can ask Copilot.
Number one.
So one thing we did want to cover off is who these new machines are for, because the first crop of them is quite specific. These are thin, light productivity powerhouse machines. They're ultra portable, they're long lasting, and they're ideal if your workload, like mine, involves a lot of Office, a lot of email, a lot of web browsing, a lot of multimedia, a lot of editing, a lot of communications. These are absolutely ideal. If you're mainly jumping in and out of Office, just smashing through spreadsheets and PowerPoint, browsing the web, music, videos, file management, you will love one of these machines available right now. They are mainstream flagship devices. The previous projects for Windows on ARM, because it has been around before, they could be sort of side projects or, developer editions or non-default variants, but these are the default variants. The hardware and the software has improved so much that I can enthusiastically recommend a Windows on ARM device, a Copilot Plus PC, to almost anyone. But to be transparent, if you're a gamer, these ones aren't 100% for you just yet, as the games do need to be optimized for the new chips to get the biggest performance. But to be honest, I personally prefer to save my gaming for desktop PC and console rather than my work laptop. But light games should be good to go, and you can always use Game Pass, when we have more on that in a bit.
Yeah.
So, this is the best of PC and the best of mobile coming together. This isn't a lockdown operating system. This isn't S mode. This isn't Windows RT. Not even by default, not in any way. You can download and install whatever you like from anywhere, and chances are it's going to run absolutely fine, way faster than what you've got now. The hardware is good enough that even if you're not into AI, it's awesome. You're going to have a great time. The experience is almost indistinguishable from an x86 machine, except really positively. And that is pretty special.
It is pretty special. It's absolutely special. I like to think, you know, so much information, Nick, tonight, and what it really boils down to is like what you said before. Is it just the experience for people? I can give my mum one of these. She's gonna have an amazing experience. She's got no idea how it runs, what it does. It just does stuff to make stuff happen for her every day, and that's what customers want, right? Everyone's a customer, right? I just want it to work.
And they do. They actually do. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and you know what? It's prize time. It's got to be prize time.
Prize time.
It's my favourite part. 2 prize times already.
Everyone loves a prize. Okay, guys, we've got something special for you right now. So we've got a really cool new piece of kit from our dear friends at Logitech, and this is called the Casa Pop-Up Desk. It comes with a laptop stand, a wireless keyboard, and what I really love, it comes with a separate wireless trackpad, and this supports the precision gestures for Windows, so you can multi-finger swipe to show desktop, to multitask, to jump between your apps, and these haven't actually been available for PC as a peripheral for a long time. It's been years since you could buy a standalone touchpad dedicated to PC, and you can get one in this. And in fact, Australia and New Zealand are one of the first markets in the world to launch this. It's been super popular. It's a little over $300 at retail, and we've got a whole bunch of them to give away tonight. On top of that, to make the package even better, we've got a Targus 40th anniversary laptop backpack, and we've got, this is a very, very last minute edition, these incredible new Anker power banks that can charge your laptop. Because one of the really cool things about these new machines is you can charge them from a power bank. You can charge them from a USB-C GAN charger. You don't have to carry a giant power brick anymore. You can take a little charger that fits into your bag and can charge all of your devices.
Crazy. That's amazing.
It's amazing for travel,
really
absolutely
is.
amazing for travel. So, the way that we're gonna run this one is quite cool. We've hidden some phone numbers on our website. There are 2 hidden phone numbers on the Copilot Plus PC product pages. So if you go to the address on screen, that's pbtech.co.nz/livestream, you can see our Hero Copilot Plus PCs on the product page. Get in there, have a look, and find those hidden phone numbers. Because our lovely support team is going to roll a couple of phones out to us in just a minute that have got those phone numbers loaded into them. And we're going to answer those phone numbers live on stream. And if you're the first caller, you're going to win a Logitech and Targus and Anker prize pack worth over $650. And we've got 6 of these to give away.
6. It's unreal.
Lovely support team. Shall we have a look at the phones?
Absolutely.
Here's one now.
Here's one ringing.
We'll do the honours. Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick. Who have we got on the line tonight? Rachel, congratulations. You have just won yourself a Logitech Casa, a Targus backpack, and a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank ready to charge your laptop. How do you feel? That's so good. I'm so glad that you called tonight. Our lovely support team will take your details in just a minute. But before we go, is there anyone you'd like to shout out to live on stream? You don't have anyone? Well, shout out to you. Congratulations. You're winner number 1. We'll pass this one to our lovely support team now to grab your details. Please stay on the line. Do you want to feel this one, Andrew?
Oh, do I dare?
We'll chuck it on speakerphone so we can hear you properly.
All right, put it on speaker. Welcome to PB Live. How can I? Who is it? How can I help you?
Hello.
Oh, hello. You're live on PBTV.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I just found the phone number on the website.
You did, and you have won yourself a Logitech Casa pop-up case and a Targus 40th anniversary backpack. That's amazing. And what's your name? That's most important.
Excellent. My name's Fraser.
Thanks, Fraser. And is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out? Because you are live on PBTV tonight. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Oh, I don't know. Just anyone else that I know?
Why don't we say everyone? Everyone who's on the stream tonight at PB Live is given a shout out to. So well done. Congratulations on the pack. Stay on the line. We'll pass it to our tech team now, and they'll get you all hooked up with the free stuff.
Shot Fraser, congratulations. The winner is you. Lovely support team. Is this winner number 3?
Absolutely. Get my phone license.
Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick. Who have we got on the line tonight?
Hi, it's Matthew.
Matthew, where are you calling from this evening?
Dunedin.
Congratulations, mate. I hope you're not too chilly down there. Well, we've just won a Logitech Casa amazing Targus 40th anniversary backpack and a 20,000 milliamp hour fast charging power bank ready to roll with whatever new laptop you may have on the way. How do you feel?
Awesome, that sounds good, thanks.
Pretty good price pack, we thought. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out to live on here tonight?
No, that's a good thanks.
All gravy, mate. You stay on. We'll chuck you to our support team. They'll grab your details and we'll have that out to you in just a minute.
Welcome to PBTV Live. Who have we got?
Hi, it's John.
John, congratulations. Thanks for watching and thanks for calling through. You are the grand winner of a Logitech Casa pop-up laptop case and a Targus 40th anniversary backpack. Pretty excited?
Awesome.
Are you excited? Where are you calling from tonight?
Christchurch.
Christchurch. It probably would have been a bit weird if I picked up the phone in an Australian accent. You probably thought you might have rung the wrong number, but you haven't. You've done it. Well done. Anyone you'd like to have a shout out to that's watching the stream tonight?
Just to my partner, Abigail.
Oh, to your partner, Abigail. How lovely. Well done. We'll stay on the line and we'll get you hooked up with the support team to get your prizes out.
Brilliant, thank you.
Alrighty, we've got 2 more of these prize packs to go, guys. Get searching, get those phone numbers. We're nearly there.
We're nearly there. That's so good. I'm just trying to work out how I can get myself to call up and get one of these. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's answered.
Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick. Who do we have on the line tonight?
Danny.
Danny, congratulations, mate. You've just won yourself a big prize pack. How do you feel?
Nice. A little bit crook today, but nice now.
Oh, mate, thank you so much for tuning in and listening. We hope this is gonna do you well. Backpack for your laptop, massive power bank, and of course the Logitech Casa. Where are you calling from tonight, Danny?
Whangarei, or Hikurangi itself, actually.
Nice, nice. Well, is there anyone that you'd like to shout out to? Any friends, family, or whānau?
I'll shout out to Polly Lay.
Shout out to Polly. What a nice one. Cheers, Danny. You stay on the line. Our support team will get you all sorted and get that prize pack on the way to you.
Oh, cool. Awesome. We've had another caller come in. And Debbie, where are you calling from tonight? You've actually won yourself a prize, had you not? A Logitech Casa pop-up laptop case and a Targus 40th anniversary backpack. That's pretty exciting. That's fantastic. Yeah, where are you calling from tonight? From Christchurch, another Christchurchian. Yes, good people I hear. Yeah, well done, Debbie. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. It's great to have you. We're just going to pass you off to the support team to get all the details and stuff so we can send all of that cool stuff out to you. Congratulations. All right, well done, Debbie.
That is fantastic. Shot, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for calling. Now, next up, we've got some special messages from our new friends at Qualcomm. So I've been following this project from the beginning, and I've been working on this PBTV project for over 1 year. Last May, I was actually lucky enough to attend Computex, the world's biggest PC conference and trade show in Taipei, and to see Qualcomm's keynote and meet the team afterwards. So we'd like to introduce our new friends from Qualcomm all the way from the USA to tell you why Snapdragon-powered PCs are the future. Give it up for Qualcomm, folks. A story 10 years in the making. Lovely support team. Please roll the video.
Hey Nick, yes, we are extremely excited to be talking about our Snapdragon compute platforms running on those devices here. So let's talk about the technology behind it all. We have 2 platforms right now, the X Elite and the X Plus. Both of these platforms are going to offer some incredible performance numbers compared to some competitive devices out there. In addition to that, we're also going to give you some incredible battery efficiency that's going to truly last you all day. So what we're really doing is we're combining the mobile experience that you're used to having on your phone to that traditional PC experience. So now you can truly take your PC wherever you want to. So if we dive into that technology just a little bit, we'll get a little techie here. What we're really talking about is we're taking all these different components that you would traditionally find in a motherboard, and we're shrinking them down into an SoC, or a system on a chip. And this system on a chip is what's running and powering these platforms. We're talking about this very, very small chip right in here. This is not just a CPU. We're talking about the entire system on that chip. That is a CPU, a GPU, and if you haven't heard of this term yet, an NPU, that is a neural processing unit. That is going to power all the AI experiences such as Copilot Plus and other applications that are running AI. Now, AI is going to be able to run on device without having to hit the cloud for a lot of those AI processing and a lot of those AI features that you're looking for. So thank you so much for having us here, and back to you, Nick.
And we're back. Thank you so much to our friends at Qualcomm for joining us this evening. Alrighty, so if you're just joining us, our biggest laptop sale is on right now. Head to pbtech.co.nz/livestream. Use coupon code LIVEDEALS to get yourself your next laptop. We've got home and study laptops starting from $426. We've got gaming laptops from $1,326. We've got business laptops from $609. We've got 2-in-1 touchscreen laptops from $667. And you want to take the final one?
Oh, I do. And Copilot Plus PC for $1,879.
That's right. Okay, so now let's talk Surface. Andrew, this is a really big year for Surface. Tell us more.
Absolutely. Look, the role of Surface has always been to lead with innovation in technology. We kind of saw this when it first started with touchscreens and the kickstand, and it really is the biggest gen-on-gen improvements in history with these devices. And this year is no different. We've talked about it a lot tonight, with including the Snapdragon Elite and Plus chipsets into our 11th edition Pro and our 7th edition laptop. So, before I go into a lot of, and get you to talk about the Pro devices, we talked about performance benefits before, and one of the performance benefits, as we said before, is 90% faster than the old Pro and laptop, 86% faster, but it's also faster than MacBook Air with M3 and still having 20 hours battery life, and that's pretty amazing because they're pretty awesome machines, and that's amazing performance as well as 2 times the amount of AI capacity unlocked, which is, I think, pretty staggering considering, you know, the stead that those devices are in, and that we can develop these things to go and perform like our customers want us to be able to do that. But I know that you're super keen to talk about the Surface Pro because you've actually had one this week, and as a Surface avid lover, I'm really keen to know how you've liked it and what you've loved about it this week.
Alrighty, so I've been really lucky to test drive the Snapdragon X Elite powered Surface Pro 11th edition, the fancy one with the OLED screen, and it's really, really, really nice. I had this dream a couple of years ago about having a thin and light laptop that had the performance I needed, that I could dock for my day-to-day work, because a lot of the time I need 2 screens, I need a full keyboard, I need a full webcam, I need to have this all set up with decent speakers, and I also want to be able to take it around with me, and in particular I want to be able to take notes by hand. I'm a bit old school. When I was at uni I was still taking notes with a physical pen and paper, and even if I didn't actually read them, just the act of taking those notes meant that I memorized them way better. I still have a dent in my finger to prove I took all those notes in 3-hour lectures, but the combination of factors with the Surface Pro is really, really lovely, because for one, it is super thin and light and portable, and for two, it's not a tablet that replaces your laptop, it's a tablet that is your laptop. So you can have it docked and you can be running it like a normal PC, and then you can undock it and take it with you as a thin, light tablet with a pen that you can take all your notes with, and you can still have everything with you. And in particular, it has that really wonderful kickstand that will adjust to multiple levels. So this can work whether it's sitting on your knee, whether you're working on an aeroplane, whether you're leaning it back to draw, computer or whether you're just using it like a traditional laptop. Of course, Microsoft has gone all in with Snapdragon this year, and this is what I've been waiting for. 10 years of collaboration, this is the turning point. So I understand Microsoft is so confident in these new chips and the new platform that the entire Surface Pro and Surface Laptop lineup has shifted entirely to Snapdragon X.
Absolutely.
So to prove it, I've been test driving this machine, right? I jumped in the deep end. I set everything up on it exactly as it was on my laptop before. In fact, I restored from a backup. I managed to leave my normal work laptop in the office, and when the new Surface arrived, I restored from that backup, and everything just worked. On top of that, all of the apps that I use bar one are already native for ARM64. Spotify, WhatsApp, of course, browser, of course, Office Suite, of course, all of these little bits and bobs. And it's amazingly fast, and it has amazing battery life. It also has a really beautiful screen, 120 Hertz pixel sense display, and there's some really cool colors that you can choose from as well. I believe we have one of the lovely sapphire blue units that we can show off with one of the new keyboards. Because the cool thing about Surface is that you can sort of customize it to what you need. You can get your choice of surface, you can get your choice of keyboard, and the keyboards come with a pen, and the pen docks inside the keyboard. So it charges when it's in there, so it's always ready to go. On top of that, coming soon to New Zealand is the new Flex keyboard. And the Flex keyboard for the first time also works wirelessly. So when you have it set up as a docked machine, or if you want to, run it with multiple monitors and all that sort of thing, you can continue to use that Surface keyboard wirelessly when you need to, just for that extra flexibility. Now, PBTech is very number one at Surface in New Zealand. We sell a ton of them to business, we sell a ton of them to end users, and that's been the way for a while. Shout out to our dear friend Victor, who looks after Surface, and we always carry full range, we always have every color and every capacity, and we always have the best price. Now, these new machines haven't even come out yet in New Zealand. The release date is the first week of August, and we've got a really special offer for you tonight on the Surface Pro in particular. So normally they start from $2,999, and you pick your choice of keyboard, but until midnight tomorrow only, and this offer will not be repeated, you can get a brand new Snapdragon-powered Copilot Plus PC Surface Pro 11th edition with a keyboard and pen for free. And we'll even throw in 12 months of Microsoft 365 to give you everything you need to get started. What? And that's like over $600 worth of bonus.
Incredible. And
that's going to be pretty cool. So if you've been thinking about one of these, I can really highly recommend them. I just personally love the flexibility. I love the grab and go-ness of them. There's this one action that you can perform where you flip up the keyboard and slap the kickstand shut and chuck it under your arm, and it weighs basically nothing to the point where you can, not even tell that it's in your bag if you don't check. And they've got these wonderful curved edges. One of the things I also quite like is the hardware looks quite familiar, right? There's a subliminal message going on that these aren't, some weird and wacky experiment. This is a Surface Pro, and that's why it's called Surface Pro 11th edition, not Surface Pro X, not Surface Pro, something weird and wacky. This is just a Surface Pro, and everything works as you'd expect to me. It's familiar on the outside, but entirely overhauled internally, iterating on really mature hardware designs. Physically, it's very similar, but what's inside changes the game. They are powered exclusively by ARM chips. I love the touchscreen, I love the pen, I love taking my notes on it, I love being able to have that performance in a form factor. I particularly love the battery life. That's always been a sticking point where, when you go to a cafe to work, the first thing you look for is a PowerPoint, and what if you didn't have to do that? What if you could sit outside and enjoy it? So again, you can choose between IPS or OLED displays for the Surface Pro lineup. They come in some really beautiful colors, they're really pretty, they're really fast, and this thing, if you're a Surface fan, this is the time to upgrade. This is the generational change you've been waiting for. They've got, all the defining features of Surface hardware, like 3:2 screens, taller than usual for a laptop, which is normally 16:9 or 16:10. They've got touch input. The Pro supports the pen input. They've got these gently rounded corners. They've got face scanning Windows Hello biometrics. So that's super cool. When you pick it up, the screen wakes up, the IR camera flicks on, it scans your face, and it unlocks. You don't have to type in a password. And that can change the game in terms of moving around quickly. They've got the traditional Surface Connect port, but they also have 2 USB-C ports, and these are actually the new USB 4 standard, and they support full fat charging through those USB ports. So you can take a little tiny GAN charger, or you can take a fast charging power bank like this one, and you can charge your laptop from it, and that can change the game. No more giant power brick that weighs as much as the laptop itself. You can carry around something that fits in your bag. It's super ideal for people that travel regularly like I do. Highly recommend. But that's not all, right, Andrew?
No,
let's talk about the Surface laptop.
Absolutely. So what I love about Surface devices is that there is no compromise. There's a right Surface device for everyone, right? So you're loving the Pro, and I actually love this kind of form factor, the laptop form factor, but I don't have to compromise with anything. I'm still getting the 120 Hertz refresh pixel flow sense display. I'm getting HDR, so you know, when I'm not working, I can watch a few movies. There's plenty of stuff on Netflix and all the other streaming services that have got HDR in there. And it's beautifully thin. Like, it doesn't look like a laptop. It looks like just a device. I can't see any of the screws or any of that kind of stuff built into it. And it's got 20 hours of battery life, right? So I hate taking stuff around with me. I don't want to take a charger. I shouldn't have to take a charger around. So 20 hours of battery life, but we've kind of upped the game with the design of the machine as well too. So we've got things for inclusivity. Now we've got a haptic trackpad, which is actually precision tuned. So it's precision tuned out of the box. So people actually have jobs at Microsoft to measure the Newton meters that it takes to press these things down.
Trackpad guy.
Exactly, to the trackpad guy, absolutely. And even putting USB sticks and Surface Connect chargers. That magnetic clip is not by it's not by default, right? We've actually measured that. So that's kind of cool as well. It's got the MPU. What I love about this is options too. We've got 13.8 now. We've actually extended it. So it's not 13.5, 13.8. We've actually made the bezels thinner around the edge of the devices. So screen real estate, I think everyone would agree, is key, right? I really like the 15 because I'm a bit old and my eyes are a bit hard. I just want to see things bigger, but also that screen real estate for people using that kind of 13-inch form factor is there as well. We've got the colors, we've got sapphire, we've got June, we've got platinum, we've got black. So there's options for everyone there.
What is your favorite color?
Oh, I really like the sapphire. So for the Microsofties out there, I would have loved a sapphire, but I've got a black, but I'm not complaining because I've got a new Copilot Plus PC. I just wanted to show something really quickly with the devices as well too. This is the kind of detail that Surface engineering goes to. So these are pretty thoughtfully designed devices. Not only do they look beautiful, they work really nicely. You can't even see the vents now. We've hidden the vents at the back of the hinge here. It closes really nicely. In fact, did you know the typing experience, we've made it a whole bunch quieter. Do you know how we can get a lot of our sonic stuff done? We've got an anechoic chamber in the Microsoft, and it's got the Guinness World Record for being the quietest place on Earth. Now, what does that mean? This is a scary stat that once you're in there, you can actually hear the sound of your blood pumping through your veins, right? So they test this kind of stuff in the anechoic chamber. So not only is it a great typing experience, but when you type on a Surface device, it's a beautiful typing experience because you just kind of feel centered with the keys. But if you actually look along the keys here, it'd be hard to see on the stream tonight, but they're actually scalloped 0.2 of a millimeter. So they're 0.2 of a millimeter because what happens is when you put your hands on there, it actually just navigates its way to the center and you can start typing nicely. As well as that, you wouldn't even know that around the edges of the device here, there's actually little magnets, and some of them are in a reverse parallaxed design. So when the laptop lid goes down, you'll actually see that it kind of stops and has a soft close at the end. That's same as when you can actually lift the screen up with one finger, and that 15 degrees there is a release from a magnet, and then it works with the torsion on the back of the hinge. So some pretty incredible stuff. You wouldn't think that people would go into that kind of detail as well too. One of my other favorite things is the studio mics that are built in too.
One of my favorite things is prize time.
Is it prize time? Let's not talk about mics, let's do prizes.
Okay guys, this time we're gonna do one of my favorites. Just like last time, it's Phone Us, but this time we're gonna have 6 phones lined up on the desk. We're gonna put 10 phone numbers on the screen, but gotcha, only 6 of those phone numbers are actually connected. Be the first caller that we pick up, and you're gonna win the prize. And this time, with again, thanks to our dear friends at Logitech, we've got some pretty cool gaming gear to give away for you PC gamers out there. We have Logitech G Pro 60 Lightspeed keyboard and the new Pro X Superlight 2 mouse. and these are worth a ridiculous amount of dollars. I believe it's actually worth over $700.
Whoa,
so
that's crazy.
we've got 6 of these, $788, right? These are the things actually used by pro gamers. You can go to prosettings.net and check this out if you don't believe me, and see what the pro gamers and the top esports teams around the world are using, see all their peripherals, see all their macro settings, away we go. So, lovely support team. Shall we get those phone numbers up on screen? And shall we get some phones in front of us? And shall we start taking some calls?
Which one's going to ring, Nick? I don't know.
Come on, guys.
My bet's
Give
on.
us a call.
My bet's on
You
this
could be a
one.
winner.
I think this one.
Oh.
Can't see with these crazy guys. They're all ringing.
Here we
do
go
you-
now.
do you
Here we
think
go
about
now.
this? Do you wanna park
Lucky
those?
number 1. Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick. Who have we got on the line tonight?
We've got Sandy.
Congratulations, you are a winner of a Logitech gaming prize pack worth $788. How do you feel?
Really good thing.
That's awesome. Are you a gamer yourself?
My sister is.
Oh, I'm sure she is going to love them. It's a really amazing set of mouse and keyboard here. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out to on stream tonight?
Yeah, my sister Samantha.
Shout out Samantha, that's so lovely. Hey, stay on the line please. We'll pass you to our lovely support team and they'll grab your details and get that prize pack out to you now.
Thank you so much.
Number 2, here we go, here we go. Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick.
Hello, my name's Abby.
Good evening. How do you feel? You're a winner.
Yeah, great, thank you so much. My husband's 30th birthday, so I'm going to give it to him.
Oh, that's awesome. He'll be so stoked. Where are you guys calling from tonight?
Gisborne.
Shout out to Gisborne. That's so lovely. Okay, please stay on the line. Our lovely support team will grab your details and we'll have that mouse and keyboard out to you shortly.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Thank you very much for that.
Take care.
Welcome to PBTV Live. It's Andrew speaking. Who have we got on the line tonight?
Hey Andrew from Easy, it's Mon from Easy. How you going?
Hey, Mon, that is so cool to have you online. You have won yourself an incredible prize pack. I think it was like $700-800 worth of stuff there, Nick. Are you stoked about that, Mon?
I am stoked about that. That's really cool.
That's excellent. Well, thanks for tuning in. Is anyone you'd like to shout out to tonight?
Oh, shout out to my son Kay, who you guys know.
Ah, perfect. Shout out to Kay. Awesome. All right, I'll put you onto the support team and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick. Who have we got on the line tonight?
Hi Nick, it's Edgar here. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you, mate. You're our lucky winner of a Logitech keyboard and mouse. How do you feel?
Oh, thank you very much. So happy, mate.
$788 worth of gear coming your way. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out to tonight?
I'd like to have a shout out to that with my wife here with me. So,
Oh, shout out to your wife. Thanks, mate. That's amazing. Where are you guys calling from?
Wellington.
Wellington. Shot Welly. Hey, you stay on the line. We'll grab your details and we'll get that out to you ASAP.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to PBTV Live. It's Andrew speaking. Who have we got on the line tonight?
Hey, BU speaking. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well. Congratulations on winning the prize pack.
Sorry?
Where are you calling from, my friend?
Auckland.
You're calling from Auckland, so our hometown. Wow, that's where we're doing the live stream from tonight. That's awesome. I will put, yeah, absolutely. It is about time we had someone from Auckland, so congratulations. I'm just going to put you onto the support team. They're going to grab your details and make sure all of those prizes get out to you ASAP.
Last one, lucky last. Who's it going to be? Good evening and welcome to PBTV. You're speaking with Nick. Who's on the line tonight?
Hey Nick, it's Jacko speaking.
Shot, mate. You're the winner of a Logitech G Pro X 60 Lightspeed keyboard and a Pro X Super Light 2 mouse. The mouse that's so light you don't even know if it's in the box, but I swear it is. How do you feel?
Oh, awesome. Well, that's what I needed too.
Oh, yeah? Did you need a gaming peripheral upgrade?
Yeah.
Man, straight to the top. These things are seriously cool. Where are you calling from tonight?
Hamilton.
Hamilton! Shot Hamilton. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out to live on the air?
My wife Jade.
Oh, shout out to your wife, Jade. Mate, that's awesome. Hey, you stay on the line. Our support team will grab your details and we'll get those out to you ASAP. Take care. Thanks for calling. there we have it, folks. Logitech keyboard and mouse, G Pro X, the best of the best. Don't take our word for it. Head to prosettings.net in another tab and have a look at what the actual esports pros use, because it's this gear. Not kidding. That's those 6. Rolling on with the evening. Don't forget, if you're just tuning us now, head to pbtech.co.nz/livestream, use coupon code LIVEDEALS to get our best laptop deals since Black Friday, including amazing deals on the brand new Surface Pro and Surface laptop lineup. You can get 10% off the brand new Surface laptops, and with the new Surface Pros, you can get a bonus keyboard, pen, and 12 months of office worth over $600. Some popular models will sell out. Stock is limited. If you're keen, grab one now with promo code LIVEDEALS. I can wholeheartedly recommend getting the new Surface Pro. You know, these things are amazing machines. You will not regret it. Coming up next on PBTV, we have a special segment for our dear friends at Asus. They're known for really great design and really great value for money. They're always striving to innovate. Their new Copilot Plus PC is called the VivoBook S15 OLED. And to introduce the new VivoBook, please give it up for Kevin Wang, the PC Product Marketing Manager at Asus. Lovely support team. Please roll our video.
This is the Asus Vivo S15, the first of its kind in the Asus next-gen AI PC lineup. It's just amazing. You might be wondering what exactly an AI PC does, or what's the benefits this amazing product truly brings to you. Well, welcome to the dawn of the new AI PC era. With the combined power of cloud AI and edge AI, it isn't just an innovation, it's a personal transformation. This convergence lets you dive into AI like never before, with deep personalizations and top-notch security. From your creative projects to daily tasks and even your downtime, this laptop understands and adapts to all your needs seamlessly. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon X Elite, Snapdragon X Plus, the Asus Vivo S15 delivers mind-blowing performance with up to 75 total TOPS, including a dedicated 45 TOPS NPU. And with its cutting-edge responsiveness, the Asus Vivo S15's performance boasts the most powerful, intelligent, and efficient processor ever created for Windows devices within its category. I'm also excited to announce that the Asus Vivo S15 comes fully packed with the latest Windows 11 AI features, tailored for a personalized user experience right out of the box. With the Asus AI6 camera, your presence is intelligently tracked. It's automatically dim when you look away, giving you interrupted focus when you need it. And there's more. Adaptive lock ensures your personal space stays secure by locking up when you step away. Not only does this enhance security, but it also promotes energy efficiency. Fast and stable Wi-Fi is crucial for on-the-go users. Unleash the power of Wi-Fi 7 and Qualcomm Fast Connect 7800 technology for super fast speeds and up to 4.8 times faster than previous generations. It automatically connects to the strongest signal and efficiently utilizes available bandwidth, ensuring smooth streaming, effortlessly task completion, and lightning fast download. Speaking of the connectivity, have you ever seen of this? Say goodbye to your old bucket dongles, as this port offers you lightning-fast data transfer and connectivity and convenience fast charging technology, with 2 4-power USB 4 ports and more. Whether it's hooking up to high-speed peripherals, driving stunning high-resolution displays, or seamless offloading from micro SD card, the Asus Vivo S15 eliminates the clutter. As an ultra-portable laptop, you will constantly be taking it with you wherever you go. Among this powerhouse performance, the 70 Wh high-capacity battery and the Snapdragon X Elite platform's optimization empowers you with up to 18 hours battery life, offering freedom from the constantly charging throughout your day. This means that performance per watt is maximized, and the battery anxiety becomes a thing of the past, ensuring full energy of your endeavors. On the move, the Asus Vivo S15 frees you from extra gear. Forget the adapter and the mouse. The large and more intelligent touchpad is your portal to smooth, intuitive navigation. Beyond its spacious design, This touchpad lets you take charge with Asus Smart Gesture, whether adjusting audios, optimizing screen brightness, or managing video playback. It understands your gesture, making your digital experience smooth and easy. The Asus VivoS can also serve your entertainment center, as its exceptional display and audio system. The 15.6-inch 3K 120Hz Asus Lumina OLED display provides vivid true-to-life colors. This delivers an exceptional, smooth, and vibrant experience, perfect for both entertainment and creative works. We also fully recognize the crucial role of the audios in enhancing your experiences, certified by Harman Kardon and fighting with the Dolby Atmos. The Asus VivoS 15 delivers a especially dynamic and immersive soundscape. You can boost your audio's volumes by up to 5 times louder with the smart amplifier and Asus Audio Booster technology. Simply immerse yourself in extraordinary audios that goes beyond hearing, whether it's for movies, gaming, or music. Asus VivoS 15 delivers a clarity and richness that will leave your ears grateful. But one more thing is, Asus VivoS 15 featuring a single-zone RGB backlit keyboard, transforming your type into a vibrant expression of your style. Asus VivoS 15 is quite something, right?
Alrighty, we're back at PBTV. Thank you very much to our friends from Asus for that amazing video. Shout out to Kevin. So if you order the amazing new Asus Copilot Plus PC
Let's get a shot of
tonight,
it.
you'll get an amazing Asus portable monitor and 12 months of Microsoft 365. Everything you need to make the most of the new hardware. There's also amazing deals on our full range of Asus laptops tonight, including an Asus 14-inch tough gaming laptop with 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and RTX 4060 graphics with over $350 off. Head to pbtech.co.nz/livestream and use promo code LIVEDEALS. Every purchase with that promo code of products in the promotion gets you into the draw to win our grand prizes. And that actually includes the new Asus ROG Ally-X handheld gaming PC with 1799. Comes in black, oodles of battery life. This isn't even out yet, folks, and that one will ship to the lucky winner when it launches. That one we're actually running until Sunday. So any purchase that you make of products in the sale with promo code LIVEDEALS gets you into the draw to win an Asus ROG Ally-X handheld gaming PC. That one we'll draw on Monday and announce on our website. Plus, we've got even more. If you purchase something in the sale with promo code LIVEDEALS and post on the social media platform of your choice with hashtag #ILoveAsus and hashtag PBTech, you'll also go in the draw for an Asus VivoBook Go 14 laptop with $782. And we'll be drawing that one live at the end of the stream. Give it up for Asus, folks. Amazing new machine. Can't wait to get this out into your hands. This one's already on sale, and in fact, it's already super popular. We've even had enterprise customers buy these to develop their own ARM64 versions of apps that you'd know the names of on these machines. This is the next generation. Okay. Introducing next, folks, our friends from HP, a brand that needs no introduction, the PC OG themselves. Lovely support team, please roll the video. welcome to PBTV. Brett from HP New Zealand. How you doing, mate? So good to have you on the stream tonight.
Honestly, I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Alrighty. So tell the fine folks at home, how long have you been with HP and what do you do?
Well, I'm going on 72 hours, so I'm a freshie, and I'm the master trainer for consumer. So I get to talk about some of the awesome tech and technology that HP can, put out there into the market.
Couldn't be anyone better for it. So tell me, what's HP all about? What makes them different?
Well, for us, there's a whole range of different things. We've been around for a long time, as you said. Innovation is a really core thing at HP. We're all about, saving the environment as well with a whole lot of stuff there. And just all around, we're, one of the originators. So very, very proud to represent.
So what's new to show the fine folks at home tonight?
Oh, well, why are we here today, right? So we're talking about the OmniBook. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question, Nick. What does Omni mean? What's the definition?
I'm thinking omnipotent, omnipresent, everything.
All of them. That's it, right?
Around.
It means like all of the things, right? And that really captures exactly what this device does. It has everything. Fantastic battery life. How long do you think it lasts for?
So that one I understand, mate, is actually one of the longer lasting Copilot Plus PCs. It's over 20 hours, right?
Yeah, so that's right. So it's up to 26 hours.
More than a full day of work on your laptop.
Correct. So it's all it's all about being
the boss's dream.
Totally, it's about productivity. We have an awesome feature in our laptops as well, specifically in this one here called HP AI Companion.
Tell me more.
Because what we realize is not everyone kind of knows where they're going to go on their AI journey, right? So we have a bit of software there that's designed to help you, help your mum, help everyone understand understand where they're going to go on their AI journey.
And I understand there's even a fun little logo to tell people which ones are the AI PCs.
Absolutely that. My background's graphic design. I'm a big fan of it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's a beautiful little AI logo here. Just in blue there. It is awesome. I'm
loving the stickers for the Snapdragon X Elite as well. These are pretty good fun. As a side note, we have a Snapdragon X Elite in a little acrylic case here. We'll just pop that on there so you can see it. Right there is the actual chip. It's that big. 12 cores, this big. That's awesome. Thanks to our friends at Qualcomm for that one. So there's a special offer on the OmniBook as well.
There is. So what we're doing today is for people that purchase the OmniBook, we're going to be giving them an HP SmartTank 5105 all-in-one printer. It scans, it prints. It's great for the environment with, fillable little tanks over here, hence the name. It is just all in all a great printer for everyone.
And it's really good for photos, right?
Absolutely. We can actually print up to 6,000 black and white images, and 6,000 color as well. It's about 2 years worth, give or take, worth of printing, and that comes in the box when you buy it.
That sounds about like 5 minutes worth of photos for my granny, but more power to her, she's such a shutterbug. Okay, on top of that, every HP Windows laptop that we sell is on sale this evening. If you're just joining us, please do head to that promo page on stream, pbtech.co.nz/livestream, coupon code LiveDeals, our best laptop deals since Black Friday. We've got a couple of those we just want to go over there, Brett, so let's run through them.
Sure, so we've got a great device that we're going to be talking about as well, which is our home and study laptop, which is out for an amazing price today.
How much we're talking?
$460. Unbelievable.
That's a good deal. And what's the specs on that?
Well, it's a quad-core processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of SSD storage. It's got Wi-Fi, it's got Bluetooth, it's got an HD screen. But really what matters with this is it's the fundamentals done well.
8 gig 256
Absolutely.
for under $500.
Unbelievable.
If you've got someone who's just starting high school.
Correct.
You've got a grandparent in need of a PC upgrade. You've got someone that wants to get the basics done right with enough headroom to keep them going for the years ahead. That's a super amazing deal for under $500. And every purchase, even of that entry-level laptop, is going to get you into the draw for our grand prizes tonight. And I understand we've got a real special grand prize.
Oh, yes, we do.
Straight from our mates at HP. Tell me more.
Yes, we do. So what we have is our Transcend 14. What an absolute beast.
That's a good omen.
Oh, oh, I love it. I love it. Tell me, how beautiful does this look? It's sleek.
RGB keyboard.
It's nice.
14-inch. For a gaming laptop, that's so thin and light.
It really, really is.
Oh, you can feel the beast inside, but man, that's tidy.
Absolutely. This one here has a 4050 built into it, so you can get your RTX gaming in there. Just all around, such a beautiful device.
And not only do we have a promo on that one, I understand that we're giving one away.
We actually are giving one away, so it's worth over $4,000.
$4,000 gaming laptop, everyone. Do you want to win a $4,000 gaming laptop? I bloody well hope you do. Head on over to pbtech.co.nz/livestream. Use that coupon code LiveDeals. Anything in that sale that you buy will get you the first step of the way.
Yep.
Now, tell me, what do people need to do?
What do people need to do? You were going to talk about that. I'm sorry.
I was. So you got to post on social media platform of your choice. I love HP. Hashtag I love HP.
I love HP.
Hashtag PBTech. Take a nice screenshot for us because we're going to ask if you win, and we're going to draw this one live on air.
We are.
At the end of the sale tonight.
We are.
That's really awesome. What do you love most about the Omen?
What do I love most about the Omen? Well, for me, it's just portability for gaming, right? As someone who travels for work quite regularly, being able to, pull out a bit of PUBG whenever you feel like it, can't go wrong with that.
At the pub.
100%, 120 hertz OLED display. It's HDR. It is truly an absolute beast when you're traveling.
That is tremendous. Is there anything else that you want to cover off for the fine folks at home tonight?
Oh, I think we've kind of got everything. The only other thing I thought maybe we'd cover is the other laptop that we have on our little special one there.
Sure.
So we've got an amazing small business and university tertiary based laptop, $850.
Good
now
deal.
This one here is an i5 12th gen, right? Which is 10 cores.
10 core i5 12th gen.
Absolutely, so you can do huge Excel spreadsheets on that one, right? $850.
$850.
Absolutely, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage built in. It is beautiful.
Actually, this is a really good opportunity to tell you a little more about some of the offers we have tonight, guys. If finance is your jam, because let's be honest, it's tough times out there for a lot of folks. We've got some really awesome finance offers tonight. You can get 24 months interest free. You can pay with Afterpay in several easy payments. And here's a fun one. If you're traveling overseas in the next 2 months, then you can buy these laptops duty free and save even more. We have tax-free shopping available at PB. You can click and collect from the collection point, or you can shop at the PBTech retail store in Auckland International Airport Terminal, where you can get even more off of our existing promos. Because a lot of duty frees, it feels like a bit of a scam these days, to be honest. The prices are meh, but we pass through all of our promos. So when we've got an amazing sale on like this, you can actually save even more by buying duty free. So if you're heading overseas for work, or you're going to go see some mates in Sydney, you're headed to the Gold Coast, something like that, then feel free to shop duty free and save even more. That's super awesome. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out to tonight, Brett?
Oh, have I got a list? Let me get my phone out. But no, shout out to the HP family. Obviously, thank you to everyone for the support. Thanks to my family and to the GS crew. What's up?
72 hours, folks. Couldn't have done it better. Cheers, Brett. Thank you so much.
Legend.
We'll catch you next time.
Awesome.
Alrighty, guys. Rolling on to the next one. We'd like to introduce the biggest PC vendor in the world. It's Lenovo. Lovely support team, please roll the video.
I made you look, I made you look, I made you look, I made you. No, the sky's the limit. Star in the sky, I'm living. Tell them to mind, they've been a show. I know I'm ready, but I think that it's time they witness. I made you look. 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 Watch me. I made you. I never miss a similar. Say I'm bald. 'Cause the money keep on calling.
Welcome back, folks. We're here with the lovely Georgia from Lenovo, New Zealand. Alrighty.
Hi.
Welcome to PBTV. Why don't we tell the fine folks at home what you do and how long you've been at Lenovo?
Hi, I am Lenovo's Retail Territory Manager. I've been with Lenovo for nearly 2 years now.
Nice work. Nice
Longer
work.
than 72 hours. Just a little bit.
Shop Brett. So, what do you got to show us today, Georgia?
I've got to show you our little addition to the Copilot Plus PC series, Lenovo's first ever Copilot Plus PC, the Yoga Slim 7X. So it's this guy over here, basically joining the game changer for laptops.
That sounds awesome. So, how's this going to change the game for all the stuff that we do day to day, all those tasks?
So the ideal is to keep things being like lightweight and portable, always on the go, removing the anxieties that you get from having to always plug in and charge your device, okay? So again, this one designed with a lot of aesthetic appeal, very much catered towards your user experience, okay? And I am so glad that you did talk about it earlier, already about like Copilot, all of the experiences that you're going to have with it, and how we're going to be enjoying a lot more of the experiences as they come more into fruition over the years to come, essentially.
That sounds fantastic. Let's dig into some of those AI features. What do we got?
So, with AI features as well, it is also including a Lenovo AI chip inside of it too.
Tell me more.
Yes, so the Lenovo AI chip that we have included and incorporated in the system is designed to help, well, run its own creation logic to manage how the battery operates. So pushing the Qualcomm Snapdragon X Elite to the pedal when we really need it, and maybe like dialing it down when you're probably just going to be browsing or maybe just sketching out your idea, okay?
I got to say, one thing about the Copilot Plus PCs, the web browsing is insanely fast.
Yes.
It's just so responsive that I've been really, really impressed, even just for that basic day-to-day. So, other than the AI, which does sound awesome, what else should we get hyped about in this one?
So other things to get hyped about is the beautiful and stylish form factor. It is a cosmic blue, sleek, sandblasted finish, comfortable rounded edges design. It weighs only 1.28 kgs. It's razor thin at 12.9 millimeters. It's got a robust aluminium body to ensure that it is tough without the bulk. We also did strict in-house testing to ensure that it is durable, on top of it being military standard 810H certified.
Tidy, that's peace of mind. And the screen looks really nice. Tell us more.
Yes, so the screen is a pure sight display. So this features an enhanced color palette with hardware calibrated hues to basically give you greater accuracy. It's a 14.5-inch OLED touchscreen featuring 3K Dolby Vision, a brightness peaking at 1,000 nits. That way it'll be very beautiful even under bright sunlight.
That sounds really great for designers and photo editors.
Yes, especially while you're on the go.
All right, going to be awesome to work on.
Yes, exactly. On top of that, we also have built into it 4 studio-grade mics to make sure that your voice cuts through any background noise, so perfect for live streams or voiceovers. And it's also got 4 Dolby Atmos tuned speakers to wrap you in cinematic sound.
That sounds really good, particularly for those video conferences that we're all doing every day.
Yeah, and also for binging your favorite TV shows.
Awesome. So Lenovo's really making the most of the new Snapdragon processor.
Yes, we are. So it is a lot more efficient, making sure that you can get more out of your device out of a single charge, which is, again, ideal for a laptop that you're keeping portable and with you on the go.
Super good. So what does all that mean for the folks at home? What's the take-home message here?
So the take-home message is that this Yoga Slim 7X is our first ever Copilot Plus PC, utilising all of those AI features to enhance your everyday use with technology, keeping you productive while on the go. It's lightweight, smooth, sleek, has a beautiful display accompanied by all of those like cool speakers and mics. It'll be great for broadcasting, photo, video editing, with a battery that endures.
That's phenomenal. So we've also got some, really amazing discounts on other Lenovo machines this evening.
Yes, I am so hyped to talk about them as well. So we have 2 hero products that I'd like to bring to your attention. We've got a lock model, which is essentially our younger sibling to the Legion series, of the hat that you are wearing with a cool little logo on top of it.
Got to put my little Lenovo hat on.
Yes. This one has an AMD Ryzen 7 chip in it, which has its own AMD NPU inside of that. It features an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050, got 16 gigs of upgradable RAM, a 512 SSD inside of it, FHD display, 144Hz refresh rate. This model also features the port system at the back, so good management, especially if you're going to be using the sides for maybe your mouse, your key, like other things essentially.
So good for the ports with Lenovo. Every time it's always a bazillion ports, everything you need. I love it.
Yeah, always like organized over there. And it also has its own Lenovo AI chip inside it as well to manage
Cool.
battery. Okay.
That's
Very
really
important.
awesome. And this one's 1766 tonight, I believe.
1766, yes. That's a crazy
Too good, too good. What else have we got?
We've also got another deal for as a 2-in-1, good for maybe those who need something for their everyday but don't really want to pay the premium for what the yoga kind of like is prices at. So we have the IdeaPad Flex 5, comes with an Intel Core 5, 16 gigs of soldered RAM, 512 gigs of SSD storage. It features a 14-inch WXGA touchscreen display and a 360-degree hinge, plus a fingerprint reader on the palm rest.
And that's over $600 off tonight. 1239. You could go home with an IdeaPad 5.
Yes.
And on top of this, I understand we have a very special grand prize this evening.
We do have a special grand prize. We also have a Flex 5 that will be up for grabs. Here you got it.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
Yes, we do. I wonder if it's actually the same model. It is. It's the same model I was just speaking about. This one as well.
Okay. So you could win one of these as a grand prize tonight.
Yes.
Here's what you need to do. First up, head to pbtech.co.nz/livestream, use the coupon code LiveDeals, make a purchase of anything that's included in the sale, and post on your social media platform of choice with the hashtags I love Lenovo and PBTech.
Cool.
We're going to draw that live on stream before we wrap up this evening.
Yes, can't wait to hear your call.
Alrighty, Georgia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Is there anyone you'd like to shout out to tonight?
Oh, I was way too hype about this. I let everyone know that I was going to be on this. So honestly, shout out to anyone who clicked on that link and tuned into this. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for having me.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Give it up for Georgia from Lenovo New Zealand, folks. That is so awesome. Okay, guys, coming next, we have some special guests, starting with Nigel, one of our senior graphic designers. And he's joining us to tell us his experience test driving one of the new Copilot Plus PCs this evening. Nigel, come on through.
Hey,
Shout out, mate. Alrighty. Who are you? What do you do?
So my name's Nigel, and I'm one of the graphic designers at PBTech.
How long have you been with PBTech now?
And I've been at PBTech now for almost 4 years now.
Man, that time flies. So what do you do day to day?
So I help with one of the mini designers design promotions online, or even on billboards, or even on the back of a bus, really. We do a lot of it, even this one right here.
Nice work, mate, nice work. So what kind of machine do you usually use?
So normally I use a gaming laptop.
See, the heavy lifting in gaming laptops means that they're really good even for these professional use cases, right? But of course the gaming laptop it's pretty heavy, it's got a giant power brick, the battery life is not necessarily the best. So we've loaned you a Copilot Plus PC for the last week to have a play. What do you think?
I think it's awesome. First of all, like, color is very important for graphic designers, and these screens are amazing. They're so bright, so vivid. It almost feels bad to touch the screen almost, you know? But they're
Wipe off those
amazing.
fingerprints.
Yeah, that was amazing, and the performance was incredible. I felt even better than my gaming laptop sometimes.
Tidy. So what do you think that you could do in your role with the power of an NPU?
With the NPUs, because it helps free up the CPU and GPU, it helps with generative AI. And when we're expanding on designs that may need some tweaking or something like that, it works really fast, and doesn't help slow down the Photoshop as well. So the NPU is going to be a game changer for sure.
So you've been using generative AI on Photoshop as part of your job?
Yes, yes.
That's super awesome. Well, what have you been using it for? Just to iterate on designs and...
Yeah, improving designs, or if we have designs that look a little weird off to the side, because we have to design for across multiple platforms, not just on your screen, you have to think about the TV, all that kind of stuff. So there's some corners that might need some fixing, and then that's where generative comes and helps with that.
That's really cool. So what do you see happening in the future with this? Where do you see this going?
I can really see AI improving our workflow. That's one of the things that slow us down. and getting rid of all the mundane tasks, quickly finding PNGs for promotions and stuff like that. That really helps improve our workflow, for sure.
Well, that's of course the dream, right? We want this stuff to do the things that humans are bad at, take that mundane heavy lifting out of the way so that we can get on with the creative tasks that humans are best at and do the things that our brains are better suited to. Because a long time we've kind of been wrapping our heads around these particular ways of using technology, and I think that flexibility is what's really going to come through in the future. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening, Nigel.
Thank you for having me.
Is there anyone that you'd like to shout out to live on stream tonight?
I'd like to shout out my mum, Danielle, Amara, and all my other friends that are watching tonight.
That is so fantastic. Hey, this has been such a pleasure to have you on. I hope you really enjoyed using a Copilot Plus PC. You never know, we might be rolling them out in future, and it could really change the way that we work and play today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Super appreciate your time. And with that, we've got 5 seconds until prize time, and this one's special. Stay tuned, folks. It's prize time right now. Okay, so we've got to give away an Xbox prize pack containing an Xbox Series S gift box with a console, with an exclusive Xbox jacket, with a controller, and with a full 12 months of Game Pass to get you started. This is worth $879. On top of that, we've got some really special gifts from my dear friends at Sennheiser. Sennheiser, as you'll know, is one of the most world-class, world-renowned companies for audio quality. And they make some really wonderful wireless headphones, like their flagship Momentum series. This is the Momentum Wireless 4, and these are the Momentum True Wireless 4. These are their flagship products. The Momentum 4 Wireless goes for $488 usually, and the Momentum True Wireless 4 is a brand new release, and this one goes for $519. And here's what we're gonna do. We want you guys to email us. Lovely support team, can you please get the prizes on screen, because this one's important. The email address for you to contact us on is pbtv@pbtech.co.nz. But not so fast. Here's what we need you to do. You need to send through on the subject line the exact name on screen of the prize that you want. We have 2 of each to give away. So if you want the Xbox gift box, subject line, Xbox gift box. And the first 2 people will win the Xbox gift box. If you want the Momentum 4 wireless headphones, subject line, Sennheiser Momentum 4 Wireless, and you will win Momentum 4 Wireless, the first 2 people. If you want the True Wireless, then Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4, 2 people. Now, a couple of things about these headphones. First up, these are in the beautiful copper finishes. The over-ears are in fact a wonderful exclusive limited edition, and the True Wireless are in a beautiful black copper finish. And these headphones actually work best with the new Copilot Plus PCs because they have Qualcomm technology inside them. As you've seen earlier tonight, they support the aptX adaptive Bluetooth codec. So that means that you can get, with the True Wireless 4 in particular, up to CD quality lossless Bluetooth. But up until now, it's been a little hard to get it, because if you have a Samsung phone, you can't get full-fat Bluetooth. If you have an iPhone, you can't get full-fat Bluetooth. But on the new Copilot Plus PCs, you can get full-fat Bluetooth. And I've tested them myself, and it does in fact sound better connected to a new Copilot Plus PC than it does connected to my phone. So you can get the best benefits. On top of this, these support multi-point wireless, so you can actually have them connected to your new Copilot Plus PC and your smartphone at the same time and chop and change between music and calls and productivity as you need. So, pbtv@pbtech.co.nz, subject line exactly as you see on the screen next to me, Xbox gift box worth $879. Sennheiser Momentum 4 Wireless with $488. Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 with $519. Shout out to Kyle and Ash, our dear friends at Sennheiser, for sponsoring this live stream and getting us such amazing prizes. Lovely support team. Do we have some winners tonight?
We're working on it. So many
Get those
in.
emails in, folks. Who's our lucky winners?
I'd love to be lucky winner, Nick.
Which prize would you like?
You know know, I think I'd like the Momentum 4s. Nice overhead. I used to have a pair of Sennheisers and I love them.
Mate, hit me up. We'll give you a great deal.
Sounds good.
These actually have 50 hours of battery life with noise cancelling enabled. The noise cancelling is pretty awesome. It's adaptive, so it can adjust based on how much level is around you. And if you have it in manual mode, then you can tune the noise cancelling by pinching on the ear cup with the touch controls.
How very clever.
Yeah, they're
50
really
hours
great.
of battery life is my kind of headphone, because how often do you reckon I remember to charge my headphones now?
Well,
I'll tell
hopefully
you, it's never, right? It's never.
That's one of the great things about some of the new wireless chipsets. They are really, really efficient. You know, efficiency and battery life is one of the big things that we've been talking about tonight, and now you can get that in your PCs. It's really awesome. On top of that, you know, the sound quality is fantastic, and so are the microphones. They're really good for talking on the phone. So if you're on a Teams call, you know, you're using it for work, you can be heard loud and clear, and you can keep the live captions on for everybody else's crappy microphones.
That's a double down too, right? Because the microphone, wearing it at home, want some nice audio, listen to some tunes when you're out and about, the gym, whatever you want to do. And you can still get the microphone there, so you've got some isolation, which is cool. Or I'm sure you could go for the Trues as well.
They're really tidy. This is a brand new release, guys. You know, these are a really premium product, over $500, and you could be in to win 2 of them this evening.
So good.
Lovely support team. Have we had the winners come through just yet? Oh, it's coming soon, folks. Get those emails in.
Maybe we need a bigger inbox.
It's coming up really nice. Of course, 12 months of Game Pass in that Xbox prize pack, so you guys can be ready to roll for the next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, folks, if you're just joining us, please head to pbtech.co.nz/livestream. Use promo code LiveDeals. Every purchase you make for a product that's in those sales gets you in the draw for our grand prize that we will draw shortly this evening. Absolutely. You could be in to win a brand new Surface Pro 11th edition with keyboard, and you could be in to win an amazing laptop from our friends at Asus, Lenovo, or HP. Just remember to post on social media, use the hashtag PBTech, and use the hashtag I love HP, I love Lenovo, or I love Asus, depending on which one you want.
Such a great idea.
It's great fun. It's great. I hope you're having fun, guys. This has been a lot of fun for us.
Right? You know, I think I'd be putting my name in for everything.
Feel free to post all of them. You know, if you do in fact love HP, love Lenovo, and love Asus, and want to triple your chances of winning, feel free to make 3 posts.
We're all about the love, right?
And away you go. It's pretty good fun. It's pretty good fun. Okay,
cool.
the lovely support team. It's coming. It's coming. We have some winners. Who's going to be the winners tonight? I hope it's you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned, folks.
Here we go.
Alrighty, Andrew, do you want to do the honours for the first one? Who's won the Xbox?
Okay, so for the Xbox, it's Lockie Lynch.
Lockie, congratulations. There's an Xbox coming your way. Our lovely support team will email you back and grab your details so we can ship that out to you. Who's lucky winner number 2?
Jacob Kuka, I think. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Jacob Kuka.
Congratulations, Jacob.
Yeah, that's awesome. An Xbox.
With 12 months of Game Pass.
Exactly.
That'll keep you sorted. You can play the latest games, including Starfield, Day One.
Everything, you know, anything that's on Game Pass, right? Go for your life. Lots of Day One titles.
Good value. Okay, Momentum 4 wireless over-ear noise-cancelling headphones worth $488, copper limited edition, beautiful finish. Who's winner number 1?
Jeremy Brizzle.
Jeremy, congratulations, mate. You've got some amazing headphones coming your way. I use these personally and highly recommend them. And we've got
Jerry Z.
Jerry, congratulations. You're also getting a set of Sennheiser Momentum 4 wireless. Shout out to our mates at Sennheiser. Thank you so much. But we've got 2 more.
We've got 2 more.
The True Wireless.
Right. The first person in was Alex. Congratulations, Alex. You are going to be the new owner of some True Wireless Sennheiser headphones.
In the beautiful black copper finish. So good, folks. And one more. Andy Huang, congratulations, Andy. You are the winner of a pair of Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 premium headphones supporting up to CD quality lossless audio when connected to a new Copilot Plus PC worth over $500. Congratulations, guys. That's amazing.
Very jealous.
Okay, so coming up next, we've got another interview, and then we're going to roll into a little bit about Microsoft 365, a little bit about Game Pass, and then we're on to our grand prizes. Alrighty, folks, welcoming to PBTV, senior developer from the PBTech Information Systems team, Dave Vaughan. Dave, bloody good to have you here.
Good to be here, mate.
Why don't you tell us who you are and how long you've been in PBTech and what you do?
I'm one of the senior developers at PB. We do the software that's used for our warehouse to sales to managing tickets. Everything comes in. Bit of everything, along with new tools that we're playing with. One of them being the AI that we're bringing in as well. Support systems, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, bit of everything.
That's one of the pieces of secret sauce here at PBTech. Everything that we can do in-house, we do. We develop our own software stack, both front-end and back-end, the PB website, but also all the systems that we use every day. So a big thanks to Dave for keeping those running and making them awesome, because they are seriously the most awesome internal systems that I have ever used. It blew me away coming to PBTech and being able to go, hey guys, could you add this button for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Mind-blowing. So shout out to that. So day to day, what are you doing? What sort of systems are you using?
Everything we do is pretty much either .NET or on the website. I'm on the website, so we have server stuff that's all running as a web application. There could be databases of all the products that are coming in on the sales. When they go out, we need to make sure that there are picking lists, that people go around and pick things and put it in the courier dispatch. We have, when people come in and they say, oh, my computer's not working, we have a system that goes and grabs that, sends it to the right people at the right time. People might come in and go, oh, I'm supposed to be picking up my Xbox thing. That'll go through the same systems. And when we have big sales, usually there's several of us.
Like right
now. Yeah. There'll be several of us just sort of monitoring feeds and that sort of thing. So it's really cool. But as far as the AI work with it, most developers will go into something like Stack Exchange or Stack Overflow, just because it's not a case of not knowing how to do it, it's just because you constantly have to know all sorts of things and you're constantly looking it up. But I haven't been looking it up for about 6 months now, because with both Copilot, several of the AI things, you don't need to. You cut through all the chaff. Normally when you go and Google something or Bing something, you still have to look through a pile of stuff for the exact thing you want. Now you can say, okay, so what's this? And it will just give you the context. You say, oh, I'm having trouble with this. You can drop the error on there. It helps out as well. It's really been a game changer. It's just amazing in that sense.
That sounds awesome. I understand you're quite the aficionado, and you've got an amazing home lab yourself, and you have been using AI outside of work.
Yeah, I have been playing with it. I do a lot of image generation as well, like the production team. You can use it with, well, we're doing models we can drop documentation into, and then you can sort of query it, and it gives you the ability to talk to like a professional, an insider, if you will, and you can ask it questions, and it's like having that perfect memory where you don't have to worry about it. You don't need to be on the ball with absolutely everything. You can just know what you need to do, go to it and say, hey, how do I get this particular thing? I'm trying to do this, and it just eases you along. It's been fantastic, and of course you can use the models to scan your whole system. It's really, yeah, there's a lot to it.
That's awesome. So we've loaned you a Copilot Plus PC for the last week to have a play. What do you think?
It's been phenomenal. The battery life, definitely noticed that. I'm used to having, my last Surface was Surface Pro 3. So it's
big upgrade, right?
But we use Lenovo machines, as was shown earlier, for our main work laptops, and the thing is quite a performer. It's really, really impressive. It's weird how much a dedicated Copilot button also helps as well. It's like when you have a remote that's got Netflix or Google Play or something on it, and just having it on your keyboard, you just slap it and it's good. It's like, okay, where's my help?
As a side note, of course, this is Windows. If a Copilot button is absolutely not your jam, you can remap it to anything you like. So, you want to open not Copilot, no problem. It's an extra hardware key. It can be whatever. But what do you think you could do with the power of an NPU locally?
Oh, well, totally. You can download models from the Qualcomm system. There is the Stable Diffusion stuff, so you can type in something and it gives you that image, as everyone might have seen on various systems recently. It's been all the rage with DALL-E and stuff. In fact, with Copilot, if you actually tap Copilot and type in, show me a cat surfing, it'll generate that image for you straight away. And when you go and get your own models going, you don't have to worry about the constraints on some things. You also don't have to worry about the fact that if you look when you've got 500,000 or 500 million people using this stuff eventually, there's going to be a queue. And if you've got it working locally, you've got half a second as opposed to 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, Yep, that faster and cheaper than doing a round trip to the cloud, and of course much more private, much more suited to commercial use cases. That's pretty awesome. So where do you see this going in the future?
Well, some people say, oh, you're worried about your job and that sort of thing. Now you've got AI. You're not. You're just going to be more used to telling it how to get what you want it to do. I've had interest in game engine programming with it. You can say, okay, well, this is the library for the game engine. Can you understand it? It's like, yeah, cool. And then you become more of a manager of a development thing as opposed to just being the straight coder. So I think the future of it is going to be more people channeling what they want the vision to actually be, as opposed to going, oh yeah, type nuts, bolts, yeah, whatever. That's all taken care of, so now you can be more on the creative side and getting the stuff done.
I understand you've been playing with it with your kids too?
Yes, it's been interesting. You can, for instance, I had my son trying to appease him by getting a retro spacesuit with a dog in it, and basically just sitting there going generate, and yeah, it's been lots of fun.
So between the natural language recognition to allow people to ask questions in the way that makes sense to them, instead of having to learn the technology learns them, that's a game changer. But then you've got things like, kids who are learning to draw and learning to paint, and they may not yet have the tools they need to get the amazing vision that's in their imagination out there on the page, and now they do. There's professional artists that I follow, like Rob Sheridan, who are using generative AI not to replace their art, but to iterate on it as just another tool in their toolbox. And it's very interesting to hear that you as a senior developer with over 20 years of experience are using this in such a way to save yourself time, to speed things up, to get rid of that mundane stuff that chews up your time day to day. That's really interesting. And as you say, like this is a co-pilot. It's not a pilot. It doesn't replace you. It enhances what you can do, and that's pretty exciting to see how that's going to go as it comes to.
It really is your wingman. I mean, they probably could have called it wingman as well if they wanted to, but it's there to help. It's fantastic. It makes, as I said, the searching. Like my nana could search with it, whereas before she'd have to have things like, okay, I don't want to have things from this, or I do want to have things from that. She'd have to go through 15 or 20 ads. And now you say, oh, how do I program my thing? Or give me a recipe for muffins, and it will do that. I've got bran, I've got bananas, whatever, and it will say, it's taking away some of the barriers that were there as well, which is really cool. And of course, with programming it helps, but yeah.
No, that's phenomenal. I mean, one of the things that stood out to me is, I think a lot of you guys watching along will know the joys of doing remote tech support for your family, right? Like, someone goes, oh, Bluetooth's not working on my phone, how do I do it? You're not necessarily there in front of them, you can't necessarily show them how to do it. Walking them through it over the phone is an absolute nightmare. They'll read out everything that's on the screen and it will take forever. And now they can actually just ask Copilot, hey, Bluetooth's not working on my phone. And Copilot will say, oh, what phone do you have? And then it'll walk them through how to fix it step by step. And so as like a family tech support Copilot, that's a game changer because—
More time saved.
Yeah, more time saved for also the people that are having the trouble. It's not going to take hours of your time and hours of their time. They can ask it questions in the way that makes sense to them, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey Dave, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anyone that you'd like to shout out to live on stream tonight?
Family, wife and child, and of course my parents, and the great team at PB. I work as in a group of about 30 people, so there are many people working to make sure the site works and make sure support working and all that sort of stuff. And then there are lots more people that are dealing with all sorts of facets. But no, we've got a really good team in IS Group, and it's good to be.
That's super awesome. Alrighty guys, give it up for Dave. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll have you back, mate.
Cheers.
Okay, coming up next, this one's good value. We're going to talk about the latest version of Microsoft Office, which is part of what's known as Microsoft 365. Now, Andrew, this one's your bread and butter, right?
It is.
Take it away, mate.
It is something that I love, and I know we're a bit pushed for time tonight, but I really like to show you something that I actually did in real life to help out my daughter in her netball team. So my daughter is playing under-9s netball. They're doing all right. She's loving it, except their gear's not great. So they need to do a fundraiser. And I wonder how Microsoft 365 can help with that. So I used a little bit of Copilot to get some fresh ideas. And I'll show you what I came up with. So Copilot says, partner with local businesses. And I went, cool, that's great. If we can just get my screen up on screen, team, that'd be great. So it's about, I asked it to, oh, there we go. How's that? Bit better audio now, team? Yeah, wicked. So I got Copilot to write a business letter, right? And I actually, interestingly enough, said, write it as if it's from a 9-year-old's perspective. And it's pretty cool. You can go and add a bunch of images in there because AI has actually been built in to Microsoft 365 for a while now. And that's what I wanted to show you. So I thought, this is a really cool letter, but I don't know if it has much pizzazz about it. So let's make a flyer for the team using some AI technology. So I'm going to grab this text here. So what you get, where's my mouse? What you get, so this is what the businesses are going to get. High five, very important. But you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff when you become a sponsor of the Netball Ninjas. But when I drop in some text into PowerPoint, it's actually going to start using the designer tool straight away. Let me just do a new one because I was using it for something before. Let's just drop it in here. There we go. It's actually going to use the designer tool to start creating on the side here. And this is AI technology, right? So based on the text. Now, that all looks really nice, but it really doesn't have any context, right? So if I go back one, I'm going to add some photos of the girls playing, but also some photos I've made using the generative AI with Copilot. So it's as simple as just inserting pictures. So the pictures are on my device. You can get them from anywhere. There's a bunch of stock images and that kind of stuff. So I'll just go to downloads, and there's my 3 photos here. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm making PowerPoint presentations, it often takes me a whole bunch of time to make them look pretty rather than to actually put the content in sometimes. So you can see here on Designer's done all the jobs for me here. So we've got all the text down the bottom. We've got an infinite amount of designs here. Some of them really cool. They crop the photos for you. Something cool to notice is that when you can see the photos, it's made sure that the right stuff is in context here. We've got the faces in there. It's not cutting them half off just to kind of crop them to the right size. And what I really love about it is that you can go, it's infinite. You can go create more ideas, more ideas, more ideas, more ideas. So this is not only, and Microsoft 365 is not only a tool for doing presentations, but I'm making flyers here. You can even do color by numbers in PowerPoint. So if you've got kids on school holidays and you want to do something, there's a bunch of templates that are available in there. So it really has made a shift. I think it's probably from productivity stuff to a lifestyle subscription. So not only has it got this AI stuff built in, it's got OneDrive for cloud storage and all of those kind of cool things that are built in. So it's a perfect partner for any Copilot Plus PC and any PC that you're going to be buying from PB.
And you can get 12 months of Microsoft 365 Personal as a bonus with select Copilot Plus PCs tonight. Everything you need to get up and running. Now, I do use this myself. I'm subscribed to Microsoft 365 Family. That's really useful for, my mum, my grandparents, my father-in-law, who are watching at home tonight. So shout out to Granny, Grandpops, and Mum. And of course, being able to have Office ready to go with those guys, always up to date, is a massive selling point. Again, get a brand new Copilot Plus PC tonight, and soon ones have 12 months of Microsoft 365 Personal as a bonus. Highly recommend. I've used the designer features myself for internal PowerPoints. One click to make it pretty.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. Make us look awesome.
Alrighty, so rolling on from Microsoft 365, we want to talk about another one of the really awesome subscription services that Microsoft has, and that's Game Pass. I'm really stoked that we get to talk about Game Pass.
Absolutely.
So, over to you.
Well, I love Game Pass. Not only the fact is I'm actually playing some more games, but Game Pass is meant for everyone. It's to help people play more games. So Game Pass is available in a couple of different iterations. There's Game Pass Ultimate, there's Game Pass for console, and there's Game Pass for PC. So Ultimate encapsulates all of those. And it's like having Netflix for games, right? And those things are rolling all of the time. You're guaranteed of day one releases from Microsoft and our studios, so you're going to be able to get Starfield, day one, all of that kind of stuff. But the thing that I love about it the most is I'm not a gamer. If you haven't picked up, I'm a little bit nerdy, but I'm not totally nerdy. Here's my Starfield nerd here. Is that I've actually played more games because of Game Pass and explored things I never would have done. Because let's be honest, it's expensive, right? You know, the games on the shelves in a previous time. Am I going to risk spending, you know, $100 or whatever, $120 on a game? Maybe like it. I found some games I love. I've found some games that saved me money because I haven't bought them and I've gone, you know what, that's not for me. And it's not just on console now, right? Because cloud gaming is part of Game Pass Ultimate as well too. So that actually does something I never thought I'd be able to say live on the stream, is cloud gaming to kind of any device, right? And I know that you love gaming and you've got a bunch of gaming devices that you can do on mobile that kind of make that experience a little bit nicer to talk about.
Yeah, so there's this like modern console experience that's really a bit rubbish, wherein you get a new game and you're like, oh boy, I really want to play my new game, and you know, if you bought a physical disc, you put it in, and it's like, oh, we're going to download a patch, that'll be a few hours. Oops, got to update before we can connect to the expert. That'll be a few more hours. And you know, my poor uncle bought a console, wasn't an Xbox by the way, for my cousin who'd been unwell for Christmas, and the poor family spent like most of Christmas Day getting this set up. It's the classic thing, right? You've got to unbox the console and set it up before you give it to your kid for Christmas. And Game Pass gets around this entirely through the cloud gaming streaming system. And one of the cool things about it is multi-device. So you can play it on your phone and you can put it in a mobile gaming controller like this. The modern ones actually have like USB pass-through charging, so you can charge your phone from a power bank while it's connected to the gaming controller. So you can jam through a full-fat Xbox game from the cloud on your phone and then not burn through your phone's battery life. You can of course play these Game Pass games on the new Copilot Plus PCs and have a wonderful experience. And one of the things that I really love is that New Zealand is almost uniquely set up for Game Pass because Microsoft's put a data center in Albany, I believe, and thanks to our national fiber network, good old ultra-fast broadband, internet, if you have fiber, is usually really fast and really reliable. You can even get multi-gigabit residential connections if you're so inclined. I bet a lot of you guys out there are doing that. So there's no installing, no patching, no waiting. You just click play and you're playing. It's great for these massive games where you're not sure if you want to commit the disk space yet, or you know, you want to try it before you buy. When I first started with console, you used to be able to buy like the magazine that came with a demo disc, and that was super awesome, right? But it's not often that you get demos these days. But instead what you can do is you can subscribe to a month of Game Pass, because it is month by month if you want it to be, and you can try all of these games before you buy them, and you do actually get discounts buying them when you're a subscriber as well. And there's so many games that are on there day one, including AAA games like Starfield, including games I love like Diablo 4, and an amazing selection of indie titles, you know, these beautiful new experiences made by really creative individuals. There's almost something for everybody. It is Netflix for games. It works on Xbox, it works on PC, it works on mobile. There's different tiers depending on your needs. You do need the ultimate tier for the streaming, but it's super, super cool. And select Copilot Plus PCs, I understand, do come with 1 month of Game Pass Ultimate before you go. So give it a go, month by month, no long-term commitments. You'll love it. Highly recommend. Demo everything, have a great time. And now, folks, it's time for our grand prizes. I hope you've got your social posts ready for our dear friends from Lenovo, HP, and Asus. And in particular, I'm looking forward to seeing who's going away as the lucky winner of a Surface Pro 11th edition with the type cover and the pen. Special shout out to the pen, by the way. It's built like a builder's pencil. It's flat, but it's got the button, and my favorite feature, you can flip it around to erase. So this prize pack is worth over $3,000. Okay. Our lovely support team has delivered unto us the grand prizes. Are you ready, folks? Number one, the winner of the Microsoft Surface Pro 11th edition bundle with the keyboard and the pen worth $3,038 is Sylvia Von Zastro from Auckland. Give it up for Sylvia, folks. She's going away with the amazing new Surface Pro. Our lovely support team will be in touch and get that on the way. Plus, number two, the Lenovo IdeaPad 5, a beautiful 2-in-1 PC, great for productivity. You're going to have a blast with this, with a big shout out to Akash Polka from Hamilton. Last 4 digits of your phone number, 1162. You are the winner of the Lenovo IdeaPad 5. Do you want to do the honors for number 3? The incredible HP Omen gaming laptop worth over $4,000.
$4,000. We need a digital drum roll for this, for sure. But the winner is Jared McTaggart from Auckland. Another winner from Auckland. That is amazing.
Congratulations, Jared. What an amazing prize. $4,000 gaming laptop coming your way.
So cool.
How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay, lucky winner number 4. This one is for the incredible Asus VivoBook Go. Last 4 digits of the phone number, 0891. And the winner is Benedicto Cruz from Hamilton. Give it up for Benedicto, folks. The winner of our Asus Grand Prize, the VivoBook Go Flip 14-inch touch laptop worth $782. That'll be going out to you very soon. But don't worry, folks, if you're still tuned in, we've still got another grand prize, and this one we're going to draw on Monday. So if you head to pbtech.co.nz/livestream and you use promo code LIVEDEALS anytime between now and midnight Sunday, you will go in the draw for the brand new, not even released yet, Asus ROG LIX handheld gaming PC running Windows 11, fully capable of maximizing Game Pass, running all of the PC games that you know and love in the palm of your hand, beautiful black color, incredible battery life, brand new, hasn't even come out yet. It will ship when it releases, by the way, and it's worth $1,799. Get on in, drop that promo code into cart, enjoy the savings, and also don't forget our incredible Surface Pro deals with you a bonus keyboard and pen, normally worth over $550, plus 12 months of Microsoft 365, everything you need to get up and running. Those ones are ending at midnight tomorrow on Thursday. This deal will not be repeated. Do get in quick. They're still on pre-order, and you can get this incredible deal right now, plus 10% off the amazing Surface laptops. And that, folks, is us. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got a few shout outs just before we wrap up for this evening. Big thanks to Boss Pat for making this possible. Thanks to our friends at Microsoft, especially AP, for all their support. A big thanks to our dear mates from HP, from Lenovo, from Asus, as well as our new friends at Qualcomm. We want to thank our mates at Canon. We want to thank our mates at Alienware for making this dream possible. We want to thank our lovely support team. We want to thank Nigel. We want to thank Dave. We want to thank everybody who's joined us tonight. We want to thank our families who've supported us throughout this project. And most of all, we want to thank you guys for watching. We want to thank you guys for making this possible. We wouldn't be here without you. We love you all. Shout out to Mum. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Sarah, who's watching at home. She's pregnant with our first baby. It's going to be an incredible year. Thank you to everybody. I'm Nick from PBTech, and we'll catch you next time on PBTV. Good night!